All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your English class. This is English class. With sponsored by the program Colombia no Sune and the Consulate of Colombia in Houston, Texas. Welcome to this English class, and I hope everybody is ready to learn some English as we always do. All right. So let's see what we are going to do today. I hope you guys are ready to have some fun and to learn some English. I mind, we have many of you here today. Good afternoon, Armando, Yeo, good morning, wherever you are. Beatriz, Lina, thank you. Astrid, Mirelis and Carreto, thank you for saying hello. It's great when you guys say hello and report yourself. Yeah. Oh, so from wherever you are, it's nice to have you here. Yes, here you are. Here you are. Yes. So 5 p.m. Monday, as every Monday, if it is not a holiday, in Colombia or in the United States, we are here, streaming live from Cali, Colombia. Okay, this is Willie S. And it's great to have you here, guys. I see many of you saying hello. Oliva, Isabel, Pedro, Maria. Remember, if this is your first time in the class, don't worry, relax, okay? Because I know it's kind of hard, at the beginning, but it does no matter what level of English you have, you are going to learn some English today in this hour. We normally do a review of the previous class, to for many reasons to help your brains to remember, and also to try to connect people who haven't attended the other sessions. Israel, Zizor, Mayra, Viviana, John Freddy, how you doing? Carito, Diana. So welcome from wherever you are, because I know we have people from Europe, we have people from the United States, we have people from Colombia and from South America. So you are all welcome. You are all welcome wherever you are. I see, for example, Carito, she's in Venice, in Italy. That's great. I mean, it's great to have you here, guys. Miriam, Diana, Lucelena, Margarita, Florencia, thank you for being here. I mean, you make me extremely happy just for you, attending. Good afternoon, and I hope everybody, is doing well. All right, good. So here we are in Cali. It's a little kind of rainy today. It's a rainy day. It's a very important day in Cali, because it is our birthday. Is the city's birthday. It's 486 years of foundation in Cali, Colombia. So we are kind of celebrating this. Good. So Andy, La Plata Huila. Wow, I love that town. I haven't been there in a while. Good. So from wherever you are, welcome to the class. Remember, we speak English in this class. English is spoken here. Why? Because we need to practice. But that doesn't mean that you cannot learn if you don't have, an advanced level of English. No, we are here a mix, beginner, intermediate, some people who know a little more. So we are learning from each other. Good. Yeah. Mayra is living in Paris. That's great. Okay, Dolly. Okay, good. Okay, Carito, very good. Thank you, Fabian. All right. So now that you are here, all here, remember two things. You can check the classes in the Facebook page of Colombiano Sune, if you want to look for that. And second thing, invite your friends. If you have a friend who wants to maybe listen to a nice 1 hour class of English, ask them to come. If they come, they might like it. They might like it. All right, good. David, good afternoon from Mexico. Oh, Mexico. I love Mexico. All right, good. Yeah. Andrew, you don't speak English, so listen and learn. Okay, good. Yeah. Miriam, happy that you are here, Miriam. Okay, so here we Here we go. Here we go. Let's start. Let's start. Let me tell you what we are going to do today. Okay. We have basically three objectives in our class today. Number one, review. We are going to go over. Vamos a hacer un repaso. Okay. Talk about plans and possibilities in the future. We discussed last class the difference between a plan and a possibility and how to express it in English. You know, Catherine, you're in Manizales. Thank you. Okay, good. Milena, Angie, I want to say hello to all of you. Yeah. Diana from Colombia living in New York. Oh, New York, New York. I love New York. All right, good. Say hello to my sister in New York. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we're going to review, how to talk about plans and possibilities. Very, very easy and quick review. Number two, we are going to we're going to practice how to confirm information using tag questions in English. Okay, that's what we are going to do. Okay, that's the new topic today: confirming information in English using tag questions. All right, good. We had people saying hello, from Peru, living in Luxembourg, Florencia. Welcome from Colombia, Angelica, Diana, Wills. Carito living in Venice, you told us you were in. Okay, good. So, and finally, we will do our pronunciation activity. Okay, remember, Rafa, good afternoon. Remember, we always have Maria del Pilar, welcome. The review, we have the topic of the class that today is confirmed information, you know, good. We have then the pronunciation activity, and always we check an idiomatic expression. Okay. Welcome, Costanza in New Jersey. Alejandra, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let's start with our quick review of how to talk about plans and possibilities in English. Last session, we study that you can use be going to talk about a plan in the future. When you have a plan in the future, something that you have decided to do in the future. You're asking, good afternoon, Julissa, hi. You use be going to. And we check some examples. For example, we are going to have dinner at 7 p.m. tonight. That's a plan. We are going to do it. We have reservations in the restaurant or whatever. Okay, good. We are not going to have class next Monday. This is an example, but that's not true. We plan to have class. Okay, good. What are you going to do next Christmas? You are asking about the plans. What are you going to do next Christmas? So you are using here are going to, are not going to, are you going to, all that indicates that it's a plan. Okay. I am going to dance next Friday. Good. Is a plan. Remember, this is one possibility to talk about plans. In English, you have many possibilities in many languages. All right. So this is one possibility to talk about plans. We studied that last session. Okay. So we are just, helping our brains to remember. We also said that you can use be going to express a prediction, something that you are kind of sure might happen. Okay. And we said that you use will to talk about possibilities or predictions in the future. Sometimes, things that you think might happen. We will go out tonight if it is not that cold. If it is not that cold, we will go out tonight. We won't get there on time. That's a possibility. I don't think that is going to happen. What will you do when you finish your major? What's the possibility? Okay, what will you do? Okay. She's a good student. I think she will be a good professional. So I think she will be. That's a possibility. So all of these expressions that we have here, sentences, you know, uh, are talking about a possibility. Remember, we have to try to put these ideas into a complete sentence. Very important, muy importante, okay? Or usar oraciones completas. That's kind of a good piece of advice when you are trying to speak a language. Try to use, complete sentences, So here we have some examples. And we also said that you can use will to express an immediate decision in some cases. Like the telephone rings and you said, I'll get it. So it's an immediate decision. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll get it. I will get it. All right, good. Yeah, so that's an immediate decision. And that's something you can do in English. Yeah. Carito is giving us an example of a plan. I'm going to sleep tonight. Or I will use tonight, Carito, tonight to refer to this night. It's more common. So I am going to sleep tonight. I have the plan. I am going to sleep well tonight. You know, another thing is that you say, I think I will sleep well tonight. It's a possibility. Good, yeah. So remember, it's all about that. What is a possibility and what is a plan? Okay. So I'll call it quiz, but it's activity time. Activity time. And let me tell you what you are going to do. Okay. Now is your time to interact. Remember, the comments on the chat is the way of interacting, and I'm glad that you do it. All right, so here we go. Very easy. We have talk about a plan in the future or talk about a possibility in the future, and we have six statements. Okay. I was going to say five. Six statements. What I want you to do is that you classify the statements into the column of plans or the column of possibilities. I give you 1 minute to think and I read you. Let's see. Let's see what you got to tell me. Okay. Let's see what you got to tell me. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I am here, waiting for your answers. Let's see what you got to tell me. So what statements are plans, and what statements are possibilities in the future? Okay. I put a number there to facilitate, yeah, that you classify the statement. So I'm waiting. We have an answer from Miriam. Yeah. Miriam goes for plans are 3, 5, and 6. Thank you, Miriam. Plans 3, 5, and 6. Interesting. Good. Juan or Nelsie, I'm not sure if it's one of the two. Hello. Okay, so we have the answer. Any other possibilities that you might have in your head? Yvonne, 2, 4, and 6. What, Yvonne? Are they plans or possibilities? Miriam, plans 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4, Miriam. Thank you, Miriam. Yvonne, confirm with me. Maria El Pilar, you agree with Miriam, plans 1, 2, and 4. Yeah. Carito, this Christmas, I'm going to Colombia. I'm going. Oh, that's great, Carito. That's very good. Lina, plan in the future, 1, 2, and 4. Possibilities, 3, 5, and 6. Thank you, Lina, for your answer, for taking the time to answer. Yvonne, you say plans 2, 4, and 6. Okay, we have a different answer there. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Lina, for your answer. Let's see if we have one more person, who has classified these statements, Ravira, 1, 3, and 5, what? Maria Pilar says possibility 3, 5, and 6. Julie, 1, 2, and 4, plans in the future, 1, 2, and 4. Many people said 1, 2, and 4, plan in the future. Let's see. Rafa, 1, 2, and 4, plan. Thank you, Rafa. Okay, we have some people, 1, 2, and 4, plans, and the others, possibilities. Let's check. As I said, this is a quick review. Okay, so here we go. Let's check and see. So some people said 1, 2, and 4 plans and the other possibilities, and we have other answers. Okay, let's see. Plan in the future. What are you going to do next Christmas? You're asking for the plan. What are you going to do next Christmas? And when a person asks this, that is number one. So congrats for the ones who said one. When a person asks this question is because he said, okay, this is similar to what are your plans for next Christmas? And I mind that some of you already have plans for next Christmas, like for example, I am going to travel. I have that plan. I'm saving some money to do that. So number one, plan. That's very good. That's very good. Okay. I see some more answers. You say 3, 5, 6 possibility. Possibilities 5 and 3, and the others plan. Thank you. We have a discussion there, and I love it. I love it when there's a discussion. So we know that number one is correct. Plan. Number two, yeah, I am going to dance next Friday is a plan. Okay? If you say this, you are implying that maybe you have already talked to your friends. Hey, let's go dancing on Fridays. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Or maybe you already have a reservation. You have a reservation, at a disco, a nice place, and you're going to dance next Friday, So that's what you are saying when you say, I'm going to dance next Friday. Yeah. David, you're going to visit the family. Good. Maybe rest. Oh, that's great. That's a nice plan. Okay, so we have two, one and two. And we also have four as a plan. She's going to buy a new car. And if I say this, what I'm saying here is, okay, she is saving money. She's saving money. She's saving money, She's going to buy a new car. So I know that she's saving money, or she has already talked to somebody about the car, or she has already told me, I'm going to buy a new car. So always remember that when we use that, be going to is a plan. I want to express a plan. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. All right. Okay. Plan the future that you need. Okay, we don't have any questions, I hope. So we have 1, 2, and 4 plans. So number 3 is possibility. Will your sister travel next vacation? Maybe. Number 5, I won't probably travel next Christmas. It's like a possibility. I won't. Maybe. We don't know. And number 6, they'll be back before midnight. There is a possibility that they'll be back before midnight. Okay, good. So we can see that in these statements we use will. Yeah. Daniel, I really want to thank you for your question. I want everybody to read Daniel's question. I'm going to read it myself. It says, some people use the present continuous to talk about the future plans, in which cases we can use going to and present continuous. I have to tell you, Danielle, that it's a matter of style. You can use the present continuous. And what is that? For example, in number 1 says, what are you going to do next Christmas? I can say in English, what are you doing next Christmas? And it's great. Maybe, Danny, it sounds a little more informal. For example, number 2 says, I am going to dance next Friday. If I say, I'm dancing next Friday, I'm dancing next Friday, I can do that. I can use the present continuous to say that. And maybe now that we are discussing, Danny, it's a little more informal. She's buying a new car. She's buying a new car. She's buying a new car. So maybe that's what is behind it. But I would say it's a matter of style. You can use one or the other, and both are correct. Thank you for your question, Danny. Okay, good. Carita, maybe I'm going to travel on vacation. Or you can say I'm traveling on vacation. But Carito, if you say maybe, I wouldn't use I'm going. I use I will. Maybe I will travel. Okay, that's what is behind this. And I want to be very honest here. This does not mean that if you say maybe I'm going to travel, the other person is not going to understand. No, they will understand. But what we are looking at on the screen right now is the formal English, the rule. All right, good. Alex, your comments are always very, very nice. Okay, yeah, I have heard that, but Alex, there is, I wouldn't say there is more certainty of something. I mean, we cannot be sure about anything in the future. That's why, I didn't point that out, but I have heard that. I have read that. It might be, Alex. It might be. But I'm going to dance next Friday seems very certain to me. It sounds certain to me. And if I said I'm dancing next Friday, it's kind of the same for me. But there might be a difference. Okay, good, good. Maybe I will travel sounds better to me, Carito. It sounds better to me. And again, there is a difference between formal English, what we discuss, and what you use in real life. We sometimes talk about real life stuff here as well. All right. So it's a combination. I think you need to be open in your mind to understand. Carito don't understand. You don't understand what, Carito? Tell me. If you ask me, I will explain to you. Okay? If I can, or somebody in the group. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So don't forget this topic. Okay? Just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. And try to practice. Okay? Try to say, okay, what are my plans for next weekend? Oh, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to have dinner with my wife. I'm going to listen to music. Okay. Now, what possibilities, things that I'm not sure about? I think I will sleep, more hours during the weekend. In that way you can practice. I would say you can do that. Super. So our topic for today. Oof, time flies. Time flies. This is our topic for today. Okay, what are that questions? Okay, that is a very, very nice topic, which I think is simple topic, but let's see how we do with this. Okay, what are that questions? Okay, and I'm going to give you an example of a tag question in this little conversation that we have here. We have there, you are from Colombia, aren't you? Okay, and the other person says, yes, I am. You are from Colombia, aren't you? And the question is, what are that questions? Okay, Alex, thank you, Alex, for your comment there. Okay, good. Yeah. Carito says the two expressions. Carito, you can use one or the other. Yeah, very much. Yeah. Okay, Carito, I think you got it. Okay, so TAT questions. What are TAT questions? And I mind that you have seen this structure, and you have listened, to people using this structure. It's a very common structure among native speakers. I have to say it. Eh, I don't think David is related to how polite you are in this case. It might sound polite in a contest, but I don't think it's related to that. So, that question, and I'm going to give you this definition. That questions are short questions we use at the end of a statement. And I want you to pay attention to what we have on the screen. We have the statement, because it's statement, you are from Colombia. And then we have the TAT question, aren't you? Okay, that's a TAT question. It's a short question that we use at the end of a statement. Okay, in a moment, we are going to learn more about this. Okay, we're going over more about this. Okay, all right. David said something that I think is going to help us. David said, reaffirmation of questions. Okay. Yeah. Miriam said, es como decir verdad. It's like saying right. And I read somewhere now, Miriam, that you're saying that many people, many young people, native speakers, are not using that questions as much as before. They use the word right. Good. Okay. Yeah. So it's like a mix of your comments. It's a mix of your comments. So let's dig a little more into that question. So you got the example, no? You are from Colombia, aren't you? Okay. When do we use that questions? And I think there are many possibilities to answer this question, but the two most common possibilities are this. We use that questions to confirm information we might already have. So I have some information and I want to confirm, because that's why I said that maybe David is right when he said reconfirming or reaffirming, something like that. Alex says, oh no. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, could be. Uh, I use more in Spanish, I use more cierto. Cierto. I think I use more that in Spanish. I don't know. In English, I use that questions a lot. Okay, so when you want to confirm information that you already have, you have an idea. You think that that person is from Colombia. So you say, you are from Colombia, aren't you? You want to confirm the information. Or you can also ask for an opinion. Yeah, you can say, it is hot, isn't it? You are asking for an opinion using a that question. So I would say these are the two most common. David says double confirm. Okay, double check. Okay, yes, there is a little something there, but anyway, yeah, I think you got the idea. You got the idea. Now, how do we form that questions? And it's very, very simple. It has some tricks, but it's very simple, because that question is only the little question, remember, and that little question is formed, but the auxiliary verb, that can be any of these possibilities, the verb to be, or the auxiliary do in present, in past, the have in present, in past, also modals like can, will, would, should, well, whatever, plus the subject pronoun. Always we use the subject pronoun. Okay, so as you can see, and I'm going back, I'm sorry, here we have the verb to be, aren't, and the subject, you. Why do we have the verb to be aren't negative? I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so remember, we formed that questions using the auxiliary verb that corresponds to the statement and the subject pronoun. Yeah, I hope that's kind of clear. It's gonna get clearer with the examples and with your participation. So here we go. Here we go. Affirmative and negative that questions. There are some rules, and we have a rule of thumb, something that generally is true. If the statement is affirmative, the tag is negative. So if we have an affirmative statement, for example, my girlfriend is beautiful, that's an affirmative statement. And you want to use a that question to reconfirm, or to ask for an opinion, you use the that question negative. Okay, this statement is affirmative, the that question is negative. And how do I form the that question? With the verb, the auxiliary verb, or the verb to be in this case is negative, and the subject, that in this case is she. So I would do something like this. My girlfriend is beautiful, isn't she? And I got Alex, I got Gio. All right, good, got you. Very good. So rule number one, affirmative statement, negative tag. And the negative tag uses the verb or auxiliary or whatever, and the subject. Okay. And you can see that after the affirmative statement, we have a comma, because this goes together, no? My girlfriend is beautiful, isn't she? I am reconfirming information or asking for an opinion. Thank you, Miriam. Don't forget the question mark. So it sounds, like a question. Good, 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 good. And I have some more. So what I want you to do now is that individually, you think, wait, I'm going back. You think of the auxiliary verbs in this corresponding auxiliary verbs in these statements and the subject pronoun. So individually, you are going to see, or think about the tag question. And then I'm going to show you the tags, because we are not working yet. I'm just giving you examples. So individually, try to do it. Okay, try to do it individually for number 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry about the number is 5 and I said 3. My bad. Okay. If you want to write the answers, you can write the number and the answer, but not necessarily you have to write the answer. I want you to do this exercise individually to try to think how it would be. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a minute to try to do it in your house, in your computer, or in a piece of paper. You say number 2 this, number 3 this, number 4 this, the other number 3 or number 5 this. I'm sorry, I forgot the number. We have some answers anyway. Pipe, the answer. Pipe, check that answer because it's not correct. Okay, Luz Estela, I don't know what answer is that. Alexander, hello. Carito, number 2, maybe. Carito says, isn't he number 2? Remember, guys, you have to use the auxiliary verb that corresponds to the sentence. Thank you, Rafa, for your answers. Okay. Okay, good. Remember, I want you to do it individually. If you want to get me your answers, great. I love it. Juliet, thank you for your answers. Miriam, thank you. Carito, if you tell me the answer, you have to tell me the number. Okay. But anyway, okay, 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's check. Let's check. Thank you for your answers, guys. I have many answers for number 2, some complete answers. Okay, good. Remember, what I want you to do at this point is that you individually test yourself. Okay, because now we are going to work as a group. Okay, we have answer for number 2, 3, 4. Great, great. Okay, pay attention to me. Rafael speaks English. In this statement, we don't have the verb to be. In this statement, we have the verb speaks, and the corresponding auxiliary is do or does because it's present. It's Rafael, so Rafael is does. Okay. Maria traveled is a past tense. There is an auxiliary for the past tense. Okay. She will be on time. We are using will. My sister can do it. We're using can. My sister can do it. Okay, so always identify the auxiliary or that you are going to use. In number 1, we are using isn't because the verb is my girlfriend is. That question uses isn't. That is the verb to be. Okay, I see we have some answers there. I'm gonna show you all the answers and we discuss. I think some of you have this right. Rafael speaks English, doesn't he? Because Rafael is he and the statement is in present. Maria traveled last weekend, didn't she? Because Maria traveled is past tense. Did is the auxiliary for the past tense. She will be on time, won't she? Okay, because will, the negative is won't. My sister can do it. Can't she? Can she? All right, because it's the auxiliary can that expresses ability. Okay, so we have the most important here, affirmative statement, negative tag. Okay, if you have a question, this would be a great moment for this. If you have a question, okay, something that you said, pero en Rafael speaks English, no, ¿por qué no es isn't he? Like, for example, that would be a question. That would be a question. If you don't have that question, it's beautiful. We don't need to ask the question. So, are we okay? I hope the absence of questions in the comments means that we are okay. Okay, super. Now, the second rule that I mind some of you already know and imagine. If the statement is negative, remember that in the last one, the statement was affirmative. My girlfriend is, Rafael speaks, Maria travel. If the statement is negative, the tag is affirmative. It's the opposite. Okay, that's a rule of thumb. So if this statement is negative, my girlfriend isn't ugly, the tag, you know, the tag should be affirmative. Okay. Yeah. Alex, we are okay. Aaron, yes, yes, Alex. You rock, Alex. All right, good. So my girlfriend isn't ugly. Yeah. Is she? Affirmative. And the same will happen with the others. Test yourself. I give you a minute to test yourself. What are the tags for these negative statements? Okay. What are the tags for these negative statements? Okay. Good. We have some answers. Thank you, Rafa, for the answer of number one. I hadn't read it before. Good, good, good. Luz Estela, thank you for that question. That helped me to say that remember that we always use the subject pronoun. We cannot use the name of the person. So you wouldn't say is Raphael. No, you would say is he. If you have to use is, no, because in Rafael we don't use is. Thank you, Alex, for your answers, which are great, I think. Very good. Miriam, thank you, Miriam. Does he? Did she? Will she? Can she? Danny. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danielle. Very good. Very good. 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 And I mind you have the answers there. Test yourself. Let's do it. Let me show you. So Rafael doesn't speak English. Does he? Auxiliary does, that is, and the subject. Yeah. Maria didn't travel last weekend. Did she? You know? Yeah. She won't be on time, will she? You know? Yeah. My sister can't do it. Can she? All right. And you are using a that question to confirm information or ask for an opinion. Yeah. Why is this important? Because when you use that questions, your English is at another level. Yeah. Yeah. Your English is at another level. Yeah. Because I can ask, uh, uh, did Maria travel last weekend? I can ask that. But if I say Maria didn't travel last weekend, did she? I'm putting my English at another level. Okay, so that questions also help with that. So, any questions before we do our challenge? I see some of you are already answering. That's great. I love it. Thank you so much for your answers. Are you ready for the challenge? Now it's time so you can tell me the TAT questions for some statements. Let's see if we remember what we discussed. And I'm really fast, really fast. I'm going back. What did I'm sorry about this. We discussed. We use TAT questions to confirm information and ask for an opinion. Check. We form TAT questions with the auxiliary verb and the subject pronoun, not the name. Check. If the statement is affirmative, the tag is negative. Check. If the statement is negative, the tag is affirmative. Check. Right? And now it's your turn. It's your turn to. We need lots of practice, Astrid. Yes, we need lots of practice, don't we? Okay. There's where you go and practice. Okay. Good. Here we go. Here we go. It's your turn now. Okay, so get ready. Get ready. I am going to show you. I am going to show you how many statements. I don't remember. Again, five. I'm sorry about that number five. Okay, I'm going to show you five statements. We have five statements, and I'm going to give you a minute to write the tags for these statements. Some of these statements are affirmative, some others are negative. Think, think, think. Okay, so take your time, and now we check together. Okay, take your time, and now we check together. We have five statements. Okay, Laura, remember to write the number. Okay, Laura, I mind that's number one, Laura, but thank you. All right, and remember to write the number. Okay. So Laura says that for number one, we have isn't it? Is that correct? Miriam agrees. Thank you, Miriam. Okay, Laura also have number two. Okay. Rafa says it isn't. Ooh, it isn't, Rafa. Okay. I think you kind of changed there the order, but let's check number one. It's very hot today. Isn't it? Very good, guys. Isn't it? Affirmative statement, negative tag is, isn't. And the subject pronoun that in this case is it. We have number two, somebody, Lauren, Laura, I think, already answered number two. Miriam has all of them. That's great. Laura, Alex, you have Alex. You are a typist. Like, I mean, you don't have any competition of how fast you type. Thank you, Alex, for that. Yeah. Okay, Alex. We'll discuss one of them that I'm not sure about. We will talk it over. Okay. Lauren, we'll check it. Thank you, Lauren. We'll see if they are okay. Thank you, Carito, for number three. I think number three is tricky for you guys. Okay, good. I love it. I love it when it's tricky. I haven't seen a correct number three yet. Nobody has had number three correct yet. Okay, let's see. Let me see, Alex. Okay. All right. Study, practice, and practice, study. Thank you, Rafa. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Thank you. So, number two, the boss doesn't like meetings. Does he? All right. That was kind of easy. We have a negative statement and the auxiliary doesn't. They're negative. That is telling me, okay, use me in the tag. Affirmative, does he? All right. Good. Super. Very good, guys. Okay. Number three. We don't have a number three correct. I love it. I mean, I have to say, it's not that teachers that we like. Oh, Danny, we have a number three correct. Thank you. It's not that we like people to make mistakes. No, but when we make mistakes, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn. That's why I love mistakes so much. I mean, it's great to be wrong. Okay, good. So, number three, we have you had a nice weekend. Had is not the auxiliary verb. Had is the verb in past tense. That means that the auxiliary is did and is negative. Affirmative, negative, I think, and I want to give a special mention to Daniel Jose. Thank you, Daniel. You got it correct. All right. Yeah, good. So, and Juliet, you got it correct. Juliet, yeah. But well, no, not really, because you say didn't he, and he is not the subject, is you. Yeah, you had a nice weekend, didn't you? Yeah, you're talking to the person. All right, good. Yeah, so great. Remember. Now the question is, can had be an auxiliary? Yes, it can be an auxiliary. I can say, I had been tired, whatever. In that case, it's an auxiliary there. All right. In that case. All right. Good. All right. So Great. Number 4, she has traveled a lot. And here, has is an auxiliary. Hasn't she? Yeah, she has traveled a lot, hasn't she? All right, good, good, very good. And then we have number 5. Number 5. Carito, number 3. No, that's number 2, Carito. Greetings, Binfer. All right, good. Yeah. We have number 5. That is number 3. I'm sorry. Okay, good. Number 5. Martin shouldn't work so hard, and we have a new model there. We have a new model there. Yeah. Miriam says, should he? Should he? All right. And that's the answer. Yeah. Negative, affirmative. Remember, we are using that questions to confirm information. Yeah. Okay. So you don't have any questions, do you? I think you don't. It's a matter of practice. How can you practice? Include this in your speaking. Don't worry, Miriam. Why are you sorry about it? Sentence number 3, had is a verb in the past. Yeah. Imagine that the verb is not had, that the verb is went to the disco. You went to the disco during the weekend, didn't you? Because you're talking in the past. That's why we use didn't. And in number 4 is present perfect. The verb is travel, but the auxiliary is has. That's why we use hasn't she. Okay, good. I hope that's clear, Miriam. Lauren, en la 3 se podría dicho. No, because the statement is affirmative. You had a nice weekend. So we need the tag to be negative. That's why the answer is no, Lauren. Okay? And Luz Estela. Okay? You had a nice weekend is affirmative. Didn't you is the tag. Yeah? If I say you didn't have a nice weekend, did you? Okay? You didn't have a nice weekend. Did you? Okay? Okay, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, let's see if you have any other questions. No, you're very welcome, Lauren, and thank you again for your questions and thank you for the mistakes because those mistakes really help us. Yeah. Mm, Carito, I don't understand your question. Okay. Yeah. Good. Pipe, thank you for the summary that you have there. Yeah. Good, good. This is a matter of practice for sure, for sure. It is a matter of practice. But if you think about it, it's not that complicated. All right. So just keep on practicing. All right. Keep in mind the rules that we study and keep on practicing. Next Monday, we have a review about this. We'll have a little quiz to remember. Okay, good. And to use the last part of our class, we're going to go over our pronunciation stuff, okay? We've been working with word stress. The last 3 classes, the 3 sessions, we have discussed what word stress is. The syllables in English are not the same. English is not flat, okay? The syllables are always, they have one syllable in the word that is bigger, is stronger, more important. That's word stress. We've been talking about word stress. If you want to check the sessions, the previous sessions, go to the Facebook page, Colombianos Une, and check that. All right. Now, today we're going to think about word stress in compound words. What are compound words? Compound words are 2 or more words that you put together and they make a different word. I have an example here. Okay. I have an example here. Miriam, thank you for your example. Hey, Rafa, thank you. Good. Carito, Carito, the picture you have of the verse. Give me a second, Carito. Okay, okay. You want that picture of all the verbs again? A little parenthesis. I think somebody wants. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 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 I think somebody wants to see this. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds. Okay, good. These are some examples. Okay, good. Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Okay, but it's working. It's working. Okay, here we go. So let's go back to the compound words. So here is an example of a compound word. Mail is one word, individual. Box is another word, individual. But if you put them together, you say mailbox. That is another word. That is the word that you have there. That is the little box where you put the mail. All right, good. When you have a word like this, a compound word, the stress is different. Okay, the stress in a compound word can be on the first part, on the first word, or on the second part. So you could say mailbox, or you could say mailbox. You have those two possibilities. Okay, good. Yeah. Here we have some examples of compound words. Okay, I'm not going to read them yet. I want you to think, I have colors for a reason, but I want you to think which of these words have a stress on the first part and which of these words have a stress on the second part. And I want you to do that classification individually. You don't need to write it. You don't need to write it. Just do it in a piece of paper. Okay. So let's see. Do that classification. Do that classification there. Luz Stella gave us another example of a compound word. Thank you, Luz. Okay. So we have there 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7 words. And what you are doing in this moment is classifying the words in stress on the first part or stressed on the second part. Stressed on the first or the second part. Very good. You do your classification. I'm going to give you 5 seconds more. Okay. And now I want you to compare. I want you to compare your classification of these words, because I mind that you have them classified. I want you to compare your classification using this list. Pay attention. Pay attention. What are the rules? If we have a compound noun, the stress is on the first part. Yeah, sustantivo compuesto, compound noun. The stress is on the first part. For example, mailbox. Mail has the stress in the first word. Blackbird, stress on the first word. Greenhouse, stress on the first word. Okay, it's a compound noun. We also have compound adjectives. Okay, like for example, bad temper, old fashioned. The stress is on the second part because it's an adjective. Or we have compound verbs. The stress is on the second part. Understand, overflow. Okay, so sustantivos compuestos, stress on the first part, adjectives, adjetivos, y verbos compuestos, stress on the second part. Okay? Interesting, isn't it? Interesting, isn't it? It is interesting, isn't it? Very good, very good. Okay, so here we go. Now we have the correct classification. Stress on the first part. These 3 words: hot dog, White House, self-confidence. Okay, hot dog, White House, self-confidence. Okay, and these words have a stress on the first part because they are nouns, they are compound nouns. Okay, so compare it with your list. You say, oh, yes, I got it correct. Good, good. Hot dog, White House, self-confidence. And the rest, the compound adjectives and the compound verbs, they have a stress on the second part. For example, good looking, second hand, babysit, proofread. Okay, proofread. You see, the stress is on the second part. And here is another example of how stress is so important. It helps you a lot. Yeah. And what is the conclusion here? Keep it in mind. If you have compound words, el sustantivo, adjetivo o verbo. If it is a compound noun, sustantivo, stress on the first part. Okay, stress on the first part. I have to say hot dog. I have to say black house. I have to say white house, stress on the first part. But if it is a verb or an adjective, it's on the second part. Easy, yeah. Well known, good looking, second hand, good. Yeah, that's the rule. Okay. Interesting. I think it's very interesting. All right, good. And it helps a lot with the pronunciation. I'm telling you. All right, good. If you start looking for words, and where do you look for words? In a reading, in internet, whatever, and you see, okay, this is a compound word. The Willie said that this compound word, let's see where the stress is. All right. Thank you, people, for your summaries. I love it. Okay, like for example, anywhere, high school, high school. So, okay, high school is a noun, is an adjective, or is a verb, is a compound word. High school. Okay, good. High school, I is a noun, so stress on the first part. High school, school. All right, good. English is amazing. Okay, keep on studying. And to finish, guys, because time is, going, I don't know where, we have our idiomatic expression. We have like 2 minutes for our idiomatic expression. Is this an expression that is nice, Knight in a shining armor. Knight in a shining armor. And we have an example there. Jason was my knight in a shining armor. He brought food and newspapers every day until I got better. Jason was my knight in a shining armor. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of that? Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Thank you for your words. I really appreciate your words, Laura. Okay, so knight in a shining armor. What is that? Anybody? Anybody who can tell me? Yeah, we always think of the corresponding expression in Spanish, no? If you want to do it in Spanish, I love it, But if you want to tell me in English, what is a knight in a shining armor? What is that? A knight in a shining armor. What is a knight in a shining armor? Okay, let me see. Okay, a person who takes care of you when you're sick. That's the example. That's the example. If you have a person who takes care of you when you are sick, that person is your knight in a shining armor. What is that? But it's not only when you're sick, yeah. If you have a person who help you in a situation that you were having problems or something, that's your knight in a shining armor. Okay, good. And there is an expression for that in Spanish as well. So we have 1 minute, guys. A great helper. Okay, Laura, it's a great helper. You got lost. Okay, it's a great helper. Yes, it's someone who helps you when you are in a difficult situation. Someone who helps you when you are in a difficult situation is a knight in a shining armor. What is that? Chalo says, don't have any idea. Carito got lost. I love it. My right hand in Spanish. Mi mano derecha. No, Laura. There is something else. Somebody who help you. You have 30 seconds. Thank you, Luz Marina. Thank you. A friendly person. Okay. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, Luz Estela. Tu ángel de la guarda. Tu ángel de la guarda, your knight in a shining. Oh, ese fue mi ángel de la guarda, me ayudó cuando tenía un problema. Very good, Miriam, you got it. Your knight in a shining armor, your hero, yes. But you will say my knight in a shining armor. I mind that you have had different knights in a shining armor. Okay, guys, it's time to go. almost on time. I will see you next Monday, 5 p.m. Yeah, you made me extraordinarily happy. Okay, I will see you.